Have you ever sat down to work, opened your laptop, looked at your to-do list, and suddenly felt the overwhelming urge to reorganize your closet instead? Or maybe you've told yourself, I just don't feel motivated anymore. And then you start questioning yourself. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just do it? Other people seem so disciplined. Let me start with this. You are not lazy. You are not broken, and you are definitely not alone. Motivation is not something you either have or don't have. It's a feeling, and feelings are temporary. Even highly successful people don't feel motivated every day. The difference? They don't rely on motivation to move forward. So today, we're going to break down the real psychological reasons you've lost motivation and how to gently get it back, without shame, without guilt, without turning your life into a military boot camp. Let's start. 1. Perfectionism is draining you. Perfectionism sounds like a strength, but it's often the reason you're stuck. Perfectionism says, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't start. If this isn't amazing, it's embarrassing. If I fail, it means something about me. So what happens? You procrastinate. Not because you don't care, but because you care so much that failure feels dangerous. Perfectionism is fear wearing a productivity costume. It's heavy armor, and heavy armor is exhausting. The antidote? Aim for progress, not perfection. Let things be messy. Let yourself be a beginner. Let good enough be enough. Momentum builds confidence. Perfectionism destroys it. 2. You don't have clarity. Sometimes the problem isn't motivation, it's confusion. You want to advance your career, improve your health, build better relationships, work on your mindset, maybe start a side business, also sleep more, also drink more water. Your brain is like, absolutely not. When everything feels urgent, nothing gets done. So simplify. Pick one priority. Make it specific. Break it into small steps. Clarity reduces anxiety, and when anxiety drops, motivation rises. 3. Your inner voice is exhausting you. Let's talk about self-talk, because sometimes the biggest demotivator isn't your workload, it's the commentary in your head. You're behind. You should be further. You're not as good as other people. Imagine having a boss that spoke to you like that all day. You'd quit. But when it's your own voice, you just accept it. Here's the shift. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Start noticing the tone, and gently practice replacing harsh thoughts with believable ones. Not toxic positivity, not I'm amazing at everything, just something realistic and kind. I'm learning, I'm improving. I don't have to be perfect to make progress. Motivation grows in supportive environments, even the environment inside your mind. 4. Distractions are designed to win. We live in a world engineered for distraction. Your phone is not neutral. It's designed to keep you scrolling. So, if you've ever lost 45 minutes to social media and thought, what is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. You're human. But here's the truth. Motivation rarely appears before action. It usually shows up after you start. So make starting easier. Put your phone in another room. Work in 25-minute blocks. Break tasks into smaller pieces. You don't need a burst of inspiration. You need fewer interruptions. 5. Your mind is overloaded. Sometimes you're not unmotivated. You're overwhelmed. Your brain is juggling deadlines, family responsibilities, financial stress, relationship dynamics, that awkward thing you said 3 days ago. When your mind is crowded, motivation disappears because your nervous system is busy surviving. So clear mental space. Write everything down. Journal freely. Go for a walk without headphones. Take 5 slow breaths. Mental clarity creates emotional energy, and emotional energy fuels action. 6. You're burned out. This one is important. Burnout is not laziness. It's long-term stress without recovery. It's emotional exhaustion, physical fatigue, mental fog. And when you're burned out, your brain protects you by shutting down motivation. You can't hustle your way out of burnout. You can't shame your way out of it either. You recover your way out. Sleep, hydrate, eat real food, move gently, rest without guilt. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is restore your nervous system. 7. No accountability. If your deadline is someday, your brain hears not today. When no one knows your goal, it's easy to keep pushing it back. You negotiate with yourself, and you usually win. Tell someone. Set a real deadline. Create check-ins. Accountability adds healthy pressure, and healthy pressure creates momentum. 8. Fear of change. Sometimes when you say, "I'm not motivated," what you actually mean is, "I'm scared." Scared to fail, scared to succeed, scared to outgrow your current identity. Change is uncomfortable, even positive change. Growth feels awkward at first, so take small steps. Normalize discomfort. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after repeated action. 9. You're overcomplicating it. When something feels huge, your brain panics. Write the book, start the business, transform your life. That's overwhelming. Instead, shrink it. Open the document, write one paragraph, send one email. You don't climb the entire mountain in one step. You take the next one, and then the next. Motivation builds as evidence builds. 10. Inconsistency is breaking your momentum. Motivation thrives on rhythm. When you go all in one day and disappear the next, you lose trust in yourself. Consistency builds self-trust. Small daily actions, tiny commitments, simple routines. You don't need intensity. You need steadiness. The big truth about motivation. Here's what most people misunderstand. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings fluctuate. If you only act when you feel motivated, you will rarely act. Highly successful people often don't feel like doing the work. They just have systems. They have routines. They have plans. They have non-negotiables. They've decided that action comes first and motivation follows. How to start moving again. So here's what I want you to do. Create a plan. Not a massive life overhaul, just a plan for one small thing. Break it down, make it realistic, schedule it. Then focus on creating small wins. 0 to 1 is the hardest. After that, momentum starts working for you. And when you fail, because you will sometimes, fail forward. Don't make failure mean you're incapable. Make it mean you're trying. Trying builds skill. Skill builds confidence. Confidence builds motivation. If you've been feeling unmotivated lately, pause. Instead of criticizing yourself, get curious. Are you overwhelmed? Burned out? Afraid? Overthinking? Trying to be perfect? Motivation doesn't disappear randomly. There's usually a reason. And once you identify the reason, you can address it gently. You don't need to become a different person. You just need the next small step. So today, what is one tiny action you can take? Not next month, not when you feel ready. Today. Close the app, open the document, drink the water, send the message. Start there. Momentum will meet you. And remember, you are not lazy. You are human, and you absolutely can get moving again.